Hello, friends and neighbors. Swaggy Man Piper here, 1926. How is everybody doing on this beautiful Monday? Good, I hope. Smoking my GBD. Had to look at it, make sure I'm telling you right. And if any of you had seen my video for Paladin, yeah, I talked a little bit about it. And basically, this is a Perique pipe. Mainly, but I say that because the gentleman who gave this to me had actually given me a couple others. That was what he loved smoking. And just so happened that he would make his own blend. Now, sometimes he would smoke Perique straight, which in my mind is a feat in itself. Or he would mix it with Sir Walter Raleigh. Well, folks, I don't know how well you can see it. There you are. That's the date is when I jarred it. And of course, SWR plus P, Sir Walter Raleigh plus Perique, which is something that I've jarred and just opened actually the other day to actually send Paladin a taste. So, if you couldn't make out my scribbles, bud, that's what it is. But this gentleman is in his mid to late 90s. And we're going to call him Mr. L. Now, I went and seen Mr. L today. Worked on his equipment. And I said, all right, sir, you're ready to go, getting ready to leave. And he said, well, do you need another pipe? Well, I'm sure I could take another one. Let's see what you got. So we go down to the basement. And I'm looking through the, he's got some of the old Dr. Graybows and a few other ones. And I picked this one up to look at it because it's kind of a thicker made pot right here. Now, part of the reason I'm kind of grinning is because everybody, or if you don't, you should, know the parsimonious piper. Like I said, if you don't know him, you need to look him up. He's a fine feller. But he always says he has a parsimonious pipe, which most of the time are pipes made by Lee. Well, folks, I don't know how well you can look at it or see it, or if you can, you just have to take my word on it. Pipe by Lee. 3 stars. And truth be told, had not the parsimonious piper talked him up, I probably would have moved on and picked something else. But he does such good about talking about that one and how it's a good brand. I just went ahead and said, well, I'll take that one if that's all right. So, using my Mama Zippo number 2. Mr. L, like I said, he's in his mid to late 90s, has lived a respectfully interesting life. And like most older gentlemen that I come in contact with are most of the time widowers and just needs to talk, which is something that I also enjoy doing, and I also enjoy listening. So Mr. L was telling me that he had gotten contact, or his old secretary has retired and had been, contact, phone call and everything, checking on him. And they decided, okay, she's gonna come down and stay a few days and visit. Okay. Well, several bedroom house. First night, goes in and gets herself ready to bed and lays down. Up the next morning. But the second night, takes and she gets her shower and pajamas on, goes and lays down. And he said he eased in the room, put her hand on her hip, and said, "Would you like a little company?" She left the next morning and hadn't heard from her in 3 months.